Assalamu alaikum. Welcome for a very important topic today. A topic that is not just important, but is a sacred topic because it has to do with the names of Allah in the Quran and in the Bible. Names are attributes, are an expression of the character, and also what somebody can do. So, without waiting longer, I want to go to the Quran and quote three texts here, three ayat. Al-A'raf, this is the 7th surah, verse 180, where it is said, "To Allah belong the best names, so invoke Him by them." Taha 20, verse 8, "Allah, there is no deity except Him. Allahu la ilaha illa huwa. To Him belong the best names." Al-Hashr, this is the surah 59, verse 24 says, "He is Allah, the creator, the inventor, the fashioner. To Him belong the best names." By the way, in this surah 59, you will find a long list of names of Allah. I think this is the longest list in the Quran. However, nowhere in the Quran you will find the complete list. The Quran mentions the beautiful names of Allah, as we have read, but it doesn't give a comprehensive list. And that's why different sources give different lists of names. It has taken quite a long time to find an agreement among the scholars of Islam which names are the names of Allah. And that's why different lists are available. What is important for us is that the hadith say, I quote Sahih Bukhari 54:23, Prophet Muhammad said, "Allah has 99 names, which means 100 minus 1, and whoever knows them will go to paradise." Another hadith, this time from Sahih Muslim, book 48, hadith number 5. Abu Hurairah reported Allah's messenger as saying, "There are 99 names of Allah. He who commits them to memory would get into paradise. Verily, Allah is odd. He is one and it's an odd number, and He loves odd number." However, there are not only different lists of the 99 names, but the most important is that the 99 names of Allah are not all in the Quran. If you Google, if you go on internet, you will find many pages like Islam Web, who will tell you that only 81 names of God are in the Quran. And the other ones are in the hadith, in the traditions. That's a small detail that is maybe important, maybe not, I don't know. What is more important for me is that all the 99 names of God, which are listed in Islam, are in the Bible. All of them are in the Old Testament, Torah. All of them are in the Zabur, in the Psalms, and all of them are in the Injil, in the New Testament. Actually, a friend of mine counted 2,497 names of God in the Bible. 2,497, that's a lot. Verbs, participes saying that God is like this, like that, describing His character, His abilities. And coming to God's character, because we cannot investigate all these 99 names here, that would be too long, and a lot of pages in internet have done that, so you can go on Wikipedia and other places, you will find a lot of very, very interesting things. But according to the Quran or according to Islam, what is the most important attribute of God? And I would say, for me, as far as I read the Quran, the main attitude of God in Islam is Rahman Rahim. As we say, Bismillah Rahman Rahim, in the name of the God, full of tenderness and compassion, or some translate full of compassion and ready to forgive. Both words are related. Very interesting word. I hope we can talk more about the Rahmatullah, the mercy of God. This is so important topic, but not now. We keep that for later on. We just want to see that this is the most important attribute of God in the Quran and in the Bible as well. Because the highest revelation of God we have when God talked to Moses. We find it in Exodus in 2 chapters, Exodus 33 and Exodus 34. In Exodus 33 verse 19, God said to Moses, I shall proclaim the name of the Lord, wa karati b'shem Adonai, before you. Interesting, by the way, karati, same word like Quran, and then b'shem Adonai, the name of. Very interesting. I shall be gracious and I will show mercy, wa rehamti, on whom I will show mercy, arachem. Those who speak Arabic understand the similarity between rahimati and arachem and the Arabic rahmat. Same words in Hebrew and in Arabic. In Exodus chapter 34 verse 6, it is said that Adonai, the Lord, passed by before Moses and proclaimed, the Lord God, merciful and gracious, slow at anger and abundant in goodness and truth. Merciful, El Rahum, Allah Rahman. Very interesting. And in the New Testament, those attributes are echoed like in James 5 verse 11, where the parallel between the Quranic Rahman and Rahim is striking, because James said, we have heard of Job's patience. Job is Ayub. Job's patience, and you have seen what the Lord made as a way out. The Lord is very compassionate and full of tender mercy. Again, but this time in the New Testament, Allah is Rahman Rahim. I'm so happy to see those common ground, because I love bringing people together. I love doing bridges. And I hope that this comparison encourages you to look more into your text and into the sacred text of the other religion. However, at that point, some Christians say that the God of Islam is not the same God like the God of the Christians, because Allah is not love. And as we know in the Bible, God is love. That's a very important statement. Is there one of God's name that has to do with love? Oh yes, many, and especially one where God is called Al-Wadud. Twice in the Quran, in the Surah 11, Hud, verse 90, and in Al-Buruj, the Surah 85, verse 14, it said that Allah is Al-Wadud. Al-Wadud is the same word like Dawood, David, which means the beloved one. Al-Wadud is the one who loves you and me, the one who calls you and me his Habibi, his darlings, if I may say so. So God is love in the Quran as well. Another point is that people say, well, but the character of God in the Quran, in Islam, is not the same like in the Bible. Some see the God of Islam as a terrific God, terrifying, like an old man with a rod in the back, ready to hit you when you do a mistake, while the God of the Bible is the nice God, the loving God. Is that like that? Well, that's what we're going to see next time. Thank you for listening, thank you for watching, and see you next week. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be upon you.